Hi, I'm Mrs. Mason. Welcome to day 3 of growing alligators. I have my science notebook, I have my data tables. Let's find out if they've made any changes. All right, welcome to the 3rd day of growing alligators. I have my science notebook and I just want to write down some observations. So at the top of your page, write down today's date. This is my kindergarten alligator in the water. And I've noticed that as he's gotten bigger, his face and nose is starting to stick up out of the water. For my 1st grade alligator, I can compare the one in the water and the one in the colored water and just write down some observations and things that you noticed. If you need to pause the video to do some writing, you can do that. And I've noticed that his face is also poking up out of the water. And for 2nd grade, we're comparing the one that is covered with a lid and the one that is uncovered without the lid. And again, this gator as well, his head is sticking up out of the water. So look at the size of the gators and kind of compare what they were from the very first day until now. And why do you think their heads are starting to poke up out of the water? This growing alligator that was in the uncovered tub, so the tub with no lid, is 10.5 cubes long, which is 20.5 centimeters. So we'll write that in our data table. The growing alligator that was in the colored water is 10 cubes long, and that will be 19 centimeters long. So I'm going to record that in my data table. And my growing alligator that was in the covered container is about 19.5 centimeters. It's just over 10 cubes long. 19.5 centimeters, and I'm going to record that in my 2nd grade data table. Here's my measurements for the kindergarten alligator. Now that we're in day 3, would be a good time to start comparing the 1st day and the 2nd day and the 3rd day. And it's time to just notice what is happening to the gator as it's sitting in the water and begin to draw some conclusions. What do you think is happening? Why is it happening? Tell what you think in your science notebook and make a prediction for tomorrow. What do you think might happen tomorrow? Here's my data table and graph for 1st grade. And you can compare the one in the colored water to the one that is in the regular water, and just see if there's any differences. Do you think the colored water makes a difference? Write in your science notebook what you think is happening. Tell why you think it's happening, and make some predictions for tomorrow. For 2nd grade, I'm really starting to compare the gator that's in the covered container and the one that is uncovered. What do you notice about the gator that is covered and how fast it's growing, and the one that is uncovered? At this point, you might want to do some subtraction to find out how much it's grown to see if there's any difference. And here they are in the graphs. And so in your science notebook, just do some predicting. What do you think might happen tomorrow? What do you notice? Is one gator growing more than the other? So on day 3, we're starting to see some real changes in our growing gators. Look at your data and compare day 1 to day 3 and start to notice some patterns. Take your science notebook and write down your thoughts. Write about it. Tell why you think that might be happening. Check back tomorrow and we'll see if there's more changes to come.